Hello everyone, welcome back to my modded Fortresscraft. We have a lot to cover today, so let's begin. First, I've set up a bunch of heists for my auto paster. And I also set up the Mark 1 power core charger, which of course I needed to do for the heists. And we're going to start working on the fermenter now. I already have all of the gas tank components. Now I need the fluid tank components.
Crafting.
27 of these total. We're about halfway there. I wasn't sure how many more of these plates I would need. And now I know. Let's get the gas tank built. Now there's one of two ways we could probably do this. One is to probably connect through pipes the gas tank and the fermenter. No hints. The other one is to probably connect it directly to it. And that's the first one I want to try. So this is a 2x4x2. Judging by the connections on the bottom and the fact that nothing's happening, I'm guessing we should try pipe. Now we could go with the wood, but I think we'll go with the copper ones. Just because we unlocked those recipes with this, so I'm assuming that it wants us to use them. Give it a minute, I'll fiddle around with it a little bit, and then we'll come back and build the other tank. Well, I found the output port on the fermenter thing. It was on the side. Hooked it up, we got 200 methane, 100 fermentation residue, it's got another 100 residue to put out. It's got to put out the methane first, and then it'll put out the other thing. Let's see what this looks. Oh, another no icon. Of course, these are going to start to get a little difficult to actually manage. I did build the fluid tank. Not quite sure. Maybe it's a larger version of fluid storage. I don't know. We're going to let this continue. So I'm either going to move this current setup, or I'm going to just produce all of my machine oil in one spot, or I'm going to move the plant pellets underground or something. I gotta do something because I can't just move them myself. It's going to be far too long until I get the larger storage hoppers. I need all three of the tier 2 ores. Started to dig a slime trap, or a slime pit, I guess. All we need is a slime attractor and a hopper. I'll get to that. Right. The other thing, big thing, agricultural automation. I have no idea what that is going to unlock. Let's see if there's any new recipes though. Farmer machine component. Multifunctional arm on a rail that automates farming. Place a rectangular border of farmer machine component blocks 5 blocks above your farm plots to build the farmer machine. Okay. Farmer machine motor Mark 1. Farmer machine Mark 2. Farmer Machine Motor Mark II. Interesting. Okay, storage for farm yield, storage for farm fertilizer, Storage farm seeds to be used by the farmer. Pump Mark II. I definitely need this enhanced drill motor. I don't know why it wasn't showing up yesterday. Alright, we'll get to this in a little bit. I mean, the research is kind of cheap, so I guess I can research it now. But I can almost guarantee I'm not going to have the parts for it. That's only copper bars. Okay. Let's see. Lightweight machine housing. Rectangular border of farmer 5. Huh. I'm going to have to play around with that a little bit. But I'm guessing the larger your farm is, like I have these pretty large plots, the reason I have them this size, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I think it is. 9 by 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 by 9. Is because that's the distance that the sprinkler can cover. So I'm either going to have to place the entire auto farm machine 9 by 9, and I'm not going to do it in here. I like this little greenhouse. So I'm going to experiment a little bit out here. I'm going to make a smaller one, I think. Probably over here. We've also got some water over here I uncovered. But this area is pretty much already taken, so I'll probably make it over here. I'll experiment with that a little bit. But I'm going to need, what was it, iron pipes and a whole lot of lightweight machine housing. Lightweight machine housing at this point is tin plates. I've already got a setup for tin plates. It's under the logistics. What about all this seed storage? Wow. Mark II power boosters. So we're probably going to need all of this stuff as well. And that organic rock, that's going to be, well, it's going to be dangerous to acquire, I should say, until we can get down to the cold caverns. I mean, I don't think we're going to focus on this too much. I had a feeling that this stuff was going to take more advanced research. We don't even have the Mark II power core charger yet. Nor do we have the recipe for it. But there are so many other things we can start messing around with now, like the file core systems, the mass storage. Might as well get this pump Mark II while we are in here. Alright, so copper plate and tin plate. No, I'm already making them. Awesome. So I need a bunch of the tin plates. And I need a bunch of those iron pipes. Now we haven't made one of those pipe makers yet. But that one's really easy. It's just a pipe extrusion plant. We need more iron plates first. Weird. I guess I'll just make one for now. And I've got iron over here. So all I have to do is replace one of these machines with the pipe extrusion. Conveyor based machine. So that means it doesn't need a hopper, I believe. Right. There we go. Now we'll get 100 of them. I'm going to put these back so I don't keep falling in there. Where'd that thing go? So we need 3 for each. It needs to be a rectangle border. So if you have a 9 by 9, you're going to need 81, and then you need to go around it, so it's going to be more like 86 or something with the corners. Something like that. times 3. That's quite a lot if you want to do a full 9x9. A lot of iron pipes. Luckily, it only requires, what, 1 iron bar per pipe? Yeah, so it won't take very long to get those. And I'll probably add a couple to there. Still have no idea what the methane or whatnot is for, but we'll come back when we figure it out a little bit more. Right, that's right. I started intermediate miner upgrades in the laboratory, and that was the only research there. So I got a little confused about what to do next, and I'm like, alright, there's a couple more researches that we can do inside the research terminal. Again, I'm not going to do Spiderbot. I don't think I'm going to use him this playthrough. But that next power thing upgraded our Mark II power core charger. So we will be able to build the components for this. It's just going to be a little bit of time. Let's see, I have 8 inventory slots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Mark II power core charger. Alright. What I did for power over here is 3 generators stacked on top of each other with batteries. This is just a very temporary setup I have over here. Let's see, we don't need... Ugh, I didn't really think about that. But we don't need 100 of these Mark I power boosters. Why don't we turn that off for now? Yeah. So that's remove only. Oops. I'm like, hey, that looks different. I need more batteries. It's also something somebody was telling me about the induction chargers. But I'm not too sure if I'm going to get into that so much. Because we'll be using jet turbines before we know it. Or at least infusing coal. That's why I wanted to get my slime trap built up so that we can start getting some pristine glands and whatnot to start infusing coal. I do have a few already, though. Oh, I forgot hoppers. These darker colored slimes, they drop the pristines more often than the regular slimes do. Since everyone's telling me to kill the slimes, it's a little hint for you. They also have more health, I think. But right there, we got a pristine phosphorescent gland just from shooting him. And we also got 2 ruined, or 1 ruined. So yeah, just if you really need the pristine phosphorescent glands for making your crystal coal stuff, which I believe we need advanced miner upgrades for, or at least we need to get to crystal first before we can start messing around with that. Yeah, we probably have to scan. Oh no, coal enricher. Costs 8 research points, really? Well, we're gonna have to scan something, that's for sure. Alright, I needed more hoppers.
Crafting.
So these do share very nicely with each other. And we're gonna just run it from one coal to the other. Just as an early game setup for power core chargers. It's going to be slow, yeah, but it's fine. I don't need 100,000 of these right now. I just need, what, 8 of them for this full setup? Farmer yields, oh, I need 5, 10, 15 of them, but I also need 12 organic rock. So we might as well go take a look at picking up some of that now. If I can't get any of this easily, I'm going to charge through into the cold caverns. Oh, look at that. Those things tried to get me. Wow, there are a lot of them. Alright. Yeah, we had 3 of these things spawn on us already. The next organic field is all the way over there. I think I'm just going to charge forward to the cold caverns, because the camo bots there also drop organic rock. And since I'm on hard mode for mods, they're going to spawn like crazy. Hey, here's another one of those gray slimes. I mean, you can kill them faster, but I found that sometimes they'll drop stuff just from being hit. Not all the time. Sometimes you actually have to destroy them. Ow, he got me. Yeah, he dropped 3. And another pristine. They won't drop one every time, but I'd say 2 out of 3 times I've had the darker slimes drop a pristine, which is neat. I think I already have a suit heater, to be honest with you, because of the care package. I have this Power Extreme Mark 1 suit upgrade module, and I think it has everything. Let's get off this lift. Check out the help menu. Unimplemented help file. Yeah, never mind. There's a lot of those. That's why somebody is writing a written guide, and it's very much needed. So I had already started to dig down, I believe. Yeah, right here. So let's go take a look. Hopefully I don't splat. And while I was digging down, I put a bunch of torches down so I could see. Chilled cavern stone. So I'm not freezing to death. Well, I'm fine, I think. Let me fill this back in because I don't want to fall to my death. Well, I'm probably still gonna fall to my death, but what I mean is I want to have something easily grapple into. Now, plenty of times I've fallen straight through. Ow. Well, I got really lucky this time. I'll lay some torches down so you can see what I'm talking about. A lot of the times I've fallen like the furthest distance you can possibly fall from ceiling to floor and kind of died, so I got lucky this time. That's the crystal. How do I turn on my headlight? Oh, there we go. I've got quite a bit of power, so we can go exploring a little bit. I'm not going to scan these things, I'm just going to pick them up. It's pretty much the same as scanning them. And we'll explore around here a little bit until I start to run out of power. In fact, that's happening pretty quickly. Let's turn the light down a little bit and just place some more torches. I've got plenty of coal, and I can come along and move these torches out of the way later. So here's the camo bot I was talking about. He's going to be our source of organic rock for this farm stuff. So let me steal some of this. Build myself up. They have no ranged attacks, so you can just sit here and shoot them. And these also have a chance to drop their loot upon... Ah, I fell. That was stupid. Like, really stupid. They also have a chance to drop their loot upon getting hit. Not necessarily upon death. So it's better to just shoot them. These blue slimes, they drop titanium, which is an ore we're going to need. So we're going to try try to take out one of them as well. I don't know if I'm going to have the power to do this, because they have a lot of health. Arthur doesn't have any power. How many organic rock is that? 3? I have 1. Yeah, I want to save my power for getting out of here. But now that we know where this is, it's pretty easy to get to. An unscanned one, or an unpicked up one. Any more unknown block? Let's pick up a couple of these plants. Alright, I'm going to get out of here before I run out of power. Turn my headlamp off, and I'll meet you back at the surface. Quickly, we're going to take a look at all of these unknown materials. Most of them are probably plants. There's the crystal and then the cold cavern flora. Yeah, most of them are plants. However, the good news is we can now research that thing I wanted. Of course, I have to remember what it was. Coal enricher. Right. Oh, that would be under power. Needs a macerator, charged PCB, organic rock, pristine phosphorescent land. We need 2 of those. So in between episodes, I am actually going to get a bunch of materials together for some organic coal infusion, whatnot. I'm going to get a bunch of organic rocks together for my farming equipment. And we're going to try to figure out what in the world we do with the byproducts from this thing. So that'll do it for this episode. Appreciate you watching, and I hope to see you next time.